What's up, Blockheads? Doing a video here on the Sena Momentum INC Pro helmet. This video is brought to you guys in part by Sena, so big thanks to Sena. You'll be sure to check them out via link down in the description below. We are going to be doing a giveaway with Sena, so if you guys are interested in getting in on that giveaway, be sure to follow me on Instagram. I think we're going to be hosting it through there for December. Instagram is linked down in the description below, or you can go to @Blockhead Moto, and I'll be posting details as I get them from Sena to let you guys know about that giveaway. I would assume we're probably giving away like a communicator or something, maybe even a helmet. We'll see. Roll intro, and let's go ahead and start the video and get to looking at this thing. So this is the Sena Momentum INC Pro, and it is packed with an absolute ton of technology. It's got a Bluetooth communicator built into it, which has an 8-way intercom, a camera built into it, which can record at 1440p at 30 frames per second or 1080p at 60 frames per second, intelligent noise control, audio multitasking, voice command, water resistant FM radio built into it, and there is a app to be able to download to manage it as well. Taking a look at this thing, going on a ride with it to kind of give you guys an insight if you're interested in this helmet. Let's unbox this thing. A Pinlock. It does have the ability to have a Pinlock lens insert in it. We've got the helmet in the helmet bag. All right, there you go. I'm not usually a fan of white helmets, but that's looks pretty good. Like I said, you do have the Pinlock visor, which as per these posts, I'll show you guys how to install that. Got a front chin vent, top vent, which you can open and close as well. You have the camera up here, and then the button for the camera right there. And this is where you would insert a micro SD. Controls over on this left side, which the buttons are big enough to where you could feel them with gloves. Whenever you press them, they've got that nice feedback. Exhaust vent in the back. This helmet is DOT certified. And then on the right side, you've got a couple more buttons as well. Intelligent noise control, and I can't remember what the other one's for, but I'll look it up for sure. On the bottom, you've got your port for charging it right there. Taking the visor off is toolless. It has 2 latch points, so you basically got down. You can like crack it right there for kind of like more of a city mode. And then you've got all the way up. And it locks in, seals nicely. So removing it, you just have these pieces that you press forward while pulling out. Same with this side, press forward. Pinlock visor, so you're gonna open this up. I've gone over these before, but just so you guys know what the Pinlock insert does. With these posts that are on the inside of the visor here, it goes on the inside and there is a little bead of silicone here. Now that insulates a thin layer of air between the visor for the helmet and the Pinlock insert, and that insulated layer of air keeps the visor from fogging. This thing is incredibly useful. I highly recommend Pinlock. So installing this, make sure that the insert is facing the right direction. You're gonna wanna line up the posts here and start to press inwards. And usually what I say is to put this part of the visor under your arm, like against your body, like this, and you're gonna pull it outwards. Bend a bit, make sure everything lines up, and then you release, and the tension between those is going to hold it in. So now that you have that in there, I'm going to peel up. And now you have Pinlock installed. Awesome. Bring out the Sena helmet donut that you actually get with this helmet. Just to kind of go over what you get in the package as well. So you do have that helmet donut piece. You've got different ear padding here. Super easy to change those out. You also have your charging cable. Then you also have the Sena like quick start booklet, some other paperwork and information in there as well. So this is incredibly useful if you want to flip through it. Ride connected, getting started. It's just like kind of like a quick getting started guide. I'm not going to go into crazy detail. This is available online as well, I believe. So if you guys want to check that out, check out the links down in the description below. I will link to Sena as well as this helmet. Checking out the interior of this helmet, you do have your traditional double D rings here in the latch. I've gotten so used to the helmet that I've got the Ruroc with the Fidlock that this is going to be weird using this. The padding is, it feels very nice. You've got a chin curtain, so that'll help to kind of protect with the mic. The Bluetooth communicator is built into the helmet. You don't have that, basically that piece hanging off the side. So like with my Ruroc, I have a Sena communicator on it and it's hanging off the side. This, it causes a drag whenever you're riding. So the awesome thing about this helmet is that since it's built in, you're not gonna have that external thing sticking off your helmet that's gonna cause drag or wind noise, which is awesome. Where the buttons are, it's easy to reach while riding with gloves on both sides. And like I said, they're big enough that you can feel them with gloves on. And then that one's gonna be easy to reach up, feel, press while you're riding as well. That's just kind of a quick look at an overview of the helmet initially. I'm sure you guys wanna see what the video camera footage is like. I know I'm interested in seeing what it looks like as well. Let's go ahead and put a micro SD in here. Assuming it goes this way. Yep, there you go. Peel off this. Alright, it says recording, so hopefully it's recording. And now pairing mode for me, I think it's 8 seconds.
Hello, intercom pairing.
Check a Reno. Alright, we good?
I think so.
Can you hear me pretty well?
Yeah, it's actually pretty clear.
Nice. Alright, so hopefully you guys witnessed that whole process. Wes and I are going to go test it out on Binion. Instead of doing the hand slap transition like I usually do here, I gotta do it up here now. Alright guys, Binion Road, just doing a quick ride, testing out the communication, testing out the noise levels and all that stuff. One of the first things I said to Wes whenever I put this helmet on was like, holy hell, this thing is quiet. And it's just because of the fitment of the helmet, it just fits like so perfectly around the ears. It is a little snug, but I will say, fitment is nice. Yeah, it just makes it stupid quiet. It has the intelligent noise control button over here, so if I hit that...
INC on.
Alright, so INC on. With INC on, it doesn't sound too much different. I know in the last helmet it was a lot different, but since I have a fairing, it probably helps a lot. Alright guys, so as you can tell, the video isn't the best. The audio is clipping as per the waveform and such here, so I'm not gonna let this footage run too long just because, I mean, if I was watching it, I know I would probably stop watching it. So I'm gonna let it play for a little bit longer just so you can kind of get an idea and a feel for it, and then I'm gonna basically like cut back to the garage here in just a second. Yeah, how does it sound on your end? Pretty good? Super clear.
INC off.
Yeah, really not that much of a difference. I actually feel like with INC on, there was a little bit more like white noise. The fitment, like here though, in the chin, it does feel like it's a little close. Me coming from, you know, wearing that Ruroc on the daily, I've got more room there, but it's not hella detrimental or anything. Fitment feels good. So I think this helmet's cool because it's everything in one, right? You've got the communicator, you've got the camera, and a helmet. Super convenient. The downside of having all this stuff integrated into the helmet is that if you go down and you wreck the helmet, you lose all of it. Like, you can't take it out of this helmet and put it into a new one. I don't know if Sena has like a warranty program. Like, I know certain helmet manufacturers out there do have like crash warranties. You guys would have to look further into that. It is kind of crazy how the mic is integrated into this like little front chin piece. I mean, it's the ultimate tucked in mic.
Yeah, it's very clear. I mean, it's as good, if not even maybe better than how you have like your 50R or 50S set up. It's perfectly clear.
Nice. Yours sounds perfect. And we're just paired via Bluetooth like you guys saw whenever we paired up. Just a regular Bluetooth connection. So what are your thoughts on everything being integrated into the helmet?
I think it's a great idea if you're just trying to look for something to get into it, get it all at once. But then like you said, if something does happen, or you know, even if you just drop it off a table or something and it cracks, like now you're just out an entire helmet,
yeah.
And you're like recording and your communicator, like everything. How much does that helmet run?
MSRP on it, I want to say is between like $600 to $700.
That's way cheaper than buying a GoPro and the mounting hardware. You know, a Sena for yourself anyway, and then another, you know, $500 helmet.
Alright guys, so there you have it. First ride, thoughts and impressions with the Sena Momentum INC Pro. Perks of the helmet, like I said, though, if we're looking at like and doing a pros and cons list, obviously the pros speak volumes about themselves. Everything is integrated into the helmet. You don't have to buy any additional stuff. You know, you've got the technology all baked into the helmet. So you've got the intelligent noise control. Riding a bike without a fairing, unlike me, that would probably help a lot. I do remember riding with a Sena Momentum INC and that making a huge difference. You've got the communicator built in, all the controls and stuff here, which you can connect to your phone. You can connect to other riders like Wes and I did, and he was perfectly clear. The clarity of the audio on this thing is amazing. The quietness on this thing is amazing. Camera up top with the ability to record in 1440 and 1080 at a pretty good frame rate as well is super cool. And one of the things that I was expecting was to kind of maybe feel a little bit of drag because of how it's shaped, but I really didn't feel any drag on the top at all. Whenever you're wearing it, like your head's more upright, so it's not sitting like this, it's gonna be sitting more, you know, here. If you notice that's still kind of angled back, so it's going to deflect the wind like up and back instead of being like straight up against the wind. So smart design there. Good job, Sena, for that. Even despite having the front vent open, Wes was able to hear me very well. I didn't get overly hot. Like I said, it's a cool day here in Florida. It was about 70 to 72 degrees whenever we're riding. However, on the hotter days, it doesn't feel like it has a lot of ventilation. So that was one of my concerns. And the things that I pointed out about the last Sena helmet that I tried out, the fact that like that's all the way closed, and then you've got one up from that. Like the next point that it locks in is right there, right before it locks. Even at that, it doesn't really allow any airflow in, which I kind of wish it did because it would kind of help to cool you down a little bit. I'm not usually like the biggest fan of white helmets, but this actually looks super clean. The touches of black looks very stormtroopery. The finish of it, really nice. Overall quality, it feels like a really, really quality helmet. Interior padding feels very nice, very premium. And just overall, if you guys are interested in scooping one of these up for the application in which it is built for, you'll probably be pretty happy with it. On that note, I want to add some quick additional thoughts so you all have more of an understanding of what I think this product is good for. You guys know, like I said, I like to be totally transparent and honest in my thoughts on these products. If you guys are looking for a quiet helmet with a built-in communicator and noise cancellation, this is a great helmet. While wearing it, the audio comes through crisp and clear. Regarding video though, there are a number of you that have asked me if this is a good all-in-one helmet for motovlogging, and my honest answer to that is no. Why? As you can see, the video quality was alright, but there's no built-in stabilization. The color grading was also a bit flat, and there's a heavy vignette around the edges. These can be remedied somewhat in post with a stabilizer, but it's pretty shaky. There would still be some small distortion. My biggest concern with it when paying attention to the quality of what I consider a presentable motovlog sets with how it records the audio. The audio is incredibly loud and compressed, resulting in nearly inaudible audio in post. Unfortunately, there's not any way to really correct this in post. If it was too quiet, we could always use compression and boost it for it to be clearer, but if the recording source is too loud and it records with clipping, which is whenever that audio goes above 0 decibels, there's not really much that can be done to correct that. You could run an external mic to an external recorder for better audio, but then that kind of defeats the purpose of it being an all-in-one motovlog solution. In my opinion, the camera on this helmet is more meant as a dash cam, which many people will find incredibly useful. The majority of people out there aren't buying cameras to put on their helmets with the intention of recording a motovlog. An example, when I first started riding, I mounted a GoPro to my helmet for accountability, just in case something happened in traffic, like a car pulling out in front of me and me needing footage in one of those just in case scenarios, like needing to submit footage to insurance. This is the purpose of a dash cam, and I think this helmet does that perfectly while also incorporating a communicator to be able to talk to fellow riders, have noise cancellation, and phone connectivity for GPS, music, phone calls, and more. Like Wes was saying, the fact that everything's already built in, very large convenience factor there. There you have it, the first look, ride, and review of the Sena Momentum INC Pro. If you guys have any questions, like I said, post them up down in the comments below. Let me know. I'm going to be doing a giveaway with Sena. They were talking about doing a giveaway for this month for December. I'm going to get back to you guys with more details on that, but be sure to follow me on Instagram if you guys are interested in possibly getting in on that giveaway. We'll probably give away like a communicator. I'm more than likely going to be giving away one of these helmets. I currently have 2 of them. I've got the Sena Momentum INC, which is basically this same helmet but without the camera, and now I've got the Sena Momentum INC Pro, which is this one here. I don't need all these helmets, but it is nice to be able to get them, check them out, give you guys a video, give you my honest thoughts and feedback, and then kind of forward them along to the community. You know, I'm just paying it forward. Keep an eye out for that. I'll be sure to post that up on Instagram as well. Like I said, if you have any questions, post up below, let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit hit the like button. Hitting that like button helps out the channel quite a bit. If you guys aren't subscribed, you want to see more content like this on moto related stuffs, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon as well so it sends you notifications of future uploads and activity. And until next time, you guys ride safe out there, stay vigilant. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.